Hey SportsFanLive.com, my name is Matt Carlson, a junior at the George Washington University here in Washington, D.C. I am one of your fantastic Voyagers who will be blogging live from the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver, Canada. I'm leaving in a little less than 60 hours and so excited to be going to the Olympics. What I want to do in this first video post that I'm doing here is talk about Team USA and some of the athletes and sports that I believe that we'll be medaling in. First off, for figure skating for our men, we are being led by Jeremy Abbott, Evan Lyschek, and Johnny Weir. Jeremy Abbott is one of my absolute favorites, and of course finished a whole 25 points ahead of Lyschek and Weir at the 2010 U.S. Figure Skating Championships held a couple weekends ago. He had an absolutely stellar performance and executed a flawless quad, which now Evan Lyschek will be trying to do in his routine as well. Evan Lyschek, of course, came in second place and was last year's U.S. Figure Skating Champion. Of course, last year he had that absolutely amazing performance in 2009 at the Staples Center on his home turf to Rhapsody in Blue, which I still remember, and it was absolutely incredible. Also representing Team USA for the men's figure skating, of course, is someone who is just as famous, or infamous, I should say maybe, off the ice, on the ice, and that, of course, is Johnny Weir. Johnny Weir barely missed the podium at the 2006 Winter Games in Torino, Italy, and now is coming back to Vancouver to prove that he can medal, and it really is an Olympic athlete. For our women's figure skaters, we are being represented by new, young, youthful talent. Rachel Flatt, of course, scored over 200 points during her performance at the 2010 U.S. Figure Skating Championships. Absolutely Olympic-worthy in my opinion, and she is absolutely incredible. Also is Mirai Nagasu, 16 years old, the new fresh face to U.S. figure skating. She believed that she's the future of skating, but it seems that her future is right now in the present. She has had an absolutely wonderful free skate to Carmen, which was a big crowd favorite. Both these women and these men, I believe, have a great chance of medaling for Team USA for figure skating. For figure skating pairs, of course, we are being led by Davis and White and Bevel and Augusto. Both teams are fighting for golds. Irony seems to be on their side since Davis and White actually used to train under Bevel and Augusto, and now both teams are competing against each other at these Olympics, and it should be absolutely entertaining to watch and absolutely incredible to see what ends up happening. Hopefully they'll go gold-silver. In other sports, of course, like snowboarding, we should be watching the Carrot, or Shaun White. He, of course, has an absolutely amazing new trick that he's doing, the McTwist 1260. If you were watching the Winter X Games a couple weeks ago, he actually fell during the performance and slammed his head on the halfpipe, and then less than an hour later competed with the same move, and he had a perfect score and won. He'll be looking to do the same again at these games after winning gold during the 2006 Torino Games. For our other skiing sports, we of course can't forget Lindsey Vonn, two-time alpine skiing champion, as well as Lindsay Jacobellis and veteran Ted Ligety, as well as my fellow New Englander, Bodie Miller, who is coming back to represent Team USA after the 2006 Torino Games. In other sports, of course, we can't talk about the Winter Olympics without talking about ice hockey. The U.S. women's ice hockey team is absolutely incredible, and they've got this amazingly strong rivalry with the Canadian women's ice hockey team. The last two matchups, the U.S. women have fallen short to Canada, but both teams are looking to score golds during the Olympics. Of course, the U.S. men's ice hockey team is also said to be doing very well this year as well. We, of course, also can't forget to talk about short track speed skating. Shawnee Davis is coming back to reclaim some Olympic gold after his success at the Torino Games, as well as veteran short track speed skater Apollo Anton Ono, who is looking to become the most decorated American athlete during these Winter Olympic Games. These are just some of the athletes and sports that I believe that we'll be doing well in. Look for bobsled and luge teams by Team USA to also maybe medal as well, something that rarely happens, but I think we've got a chance at. Once again, I'm so excited for these games. I actually am wearing my Team USA fleece that I'll be bringing to these games to cheer on our fellow athletes, and can't wait to actually just be there in Vancouver and be there at these Winter Olympics. That's all for now. Look out for my next post, live from Vancouver.